Okay, folks, God bless you guys and welcome to This Is It Before the Fire. Say it! His purpose was to make one new man from the two, thus making peace. Jesus said, if your eyes be single, your whole body's full of light. The reason is because you have one eye that's up, you got one eye that's down. Your eyes aren't single until you become converted and inverted. And you're able to see everything, the hidden world right in front of your face. The enemy hid it right in front of your face. They just turned it upside down. That's all they did. That's why I wear this around all the time when people say, what's that about? It's like, well, you want to know? You want to know the truth? All right, guys, so here's the deal. Okay, listen. Let's get to the event thing first. I know there's people looking for rides, looking for ride share, and a little help to get there. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, now watch this. Okay, this is the YouTube page for when you post a video and put the information in. The last video I did, the very last video, telling you guys about the party, the night under the stars, right here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You tell me, and here are the details to the night under the stars. That's the title of the video right there, okay? Now, right here in the description, it says, make sure you watch this video. Now, watch what I do right now. I'm going to post a link. Okay, I'll hit enter. Okay, you see this link right here, you guys? Now, watch. That link is going to show up in the description of the video. Now, I'm going to press this button right here, and it's going to take me to the last video I did. See, crazy, crazy, crazy. You tell me, and here are the details to 900 stars. Now I'll go right here. Watch this. Okay, hang on one second. Didn't save it. Hang on. Okay, right here. So you go to my last video that I did on February 1st. You go right here. Right here. See right here? Here's the link right here. This Facebook group right here. Now let me explain something. Okay, that is like the Jonathan Kleck, this is it, Facebook group. I do not participate in it. It's been around for a long time. You can go there and just answer two questions like, do you watch Jonathan's videos? Do you agree with his, viewpoint? Basically, if you don't, then why are you there? Okay, that's the only questions he asks. Eric Carlos is one of the administrators of that group. And so what will happen is when you join that group, you can all meet up. Whoever wants to meet up in that Facebook group. Hey, I'm looking for a ride. Hey, I'm over here. Is anybody over here that can, pick me up on the way? Is there anyone coming through my direction? I'm trying to help other people get there. Now, here's the other thing. I know a lot of people may not, financially, may not have the resources to go, and I understand. I'm going to try and do what I can. Like, if people can get there, and they need a little bit of help. And I'm not talking like, oh, here's $1,000 here, I did that in Grand Junction. Actually, I think we gave one girl, I think $4,000 to get back to Australia. Yeah. Anyway, but this get together, guys, I'm telling you, I am literally putting the chips on the table for people's ability to get there. I really am, stretching it very hard to try and get as many people here as possible. But if you get there and you're like, I need a couple $100 for gas, I need a way maybe to eat for the next couple days, I'm more than willing to jump in on that. Okay, I'll have a little bit of a budget put aside for that. Not some giant budget, but I'll have enough budget that if you need a couple $100, and it's only if it's a need basis, it's like, oh, I could use a couple $100 from my pocket. Don't do it. That would be you. If you were to do that, you wouldn't even belong at this group. You wouldn't. So that'd be on your own heart between you and the Lord. But I'm here to try and help people that may be coming up a little bit short financially. And guys, I'm telling you, I have a life that goes on beyond what I do here. I help a lot of other people, and I have 4 children, and I have kids in school and stuff like that. But I'm willing to put out what I can to help y'all get there and help y'all make it. Okay, so like I said, if you can get there, you can go to this link right here and try and work out look, rideshare thing, right? So you go to Facebook, you log on. Eric Eric Harless is the administrator. Say, hey, I'm looking for a ride to get to the. This is my location. I think he's got like a bulletin board, right? So you guys go there, and then if you get together with somebody and say, well, once we get there, we'll have enough money, but we may come up short on money, gas money, getting back. If there is even a getting back, I don't know. Now, I want to be very clear about something. A lot of people are like, oh, if I don't make it, if the rapture happens, I won't get to go. That's crazy. The rapture is going to happen all over the world, not just at some place called the Ark. Do you understand? Now, I sure would be like thrilled if I didn't have to do any more work. I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. But anyway, the Lord always has a purpose in what he does. When y'all get there, I'm going to read to you out of Hebrews, and I want you to listen very closely. I'm going to read to you guys out of the book of Hebrews, so everyone takes it to heart, in their heart, and understands. The Lord's orchestrated this getting together. Guaranteed he's orchestrated. Has he guaranteed that this is some rapture event? Absolutely not. Are there a lot of signs that are like almost frightening to say, wow, I'm almost scared to say it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say it. This is a meet and greet. This is everybody getting together. Now listen, one thing I'm going to do in the venue is this. This is what the Lord told me to do. To play the videos of the miracles that led to going to Grand Junction. Because see, I document everything. The Lord taught me to document everything. There will be 20 hours of videos playing on a giant screen TV. We're going to have one area that's designated with a giant screen TV and audio. So if you want to sit over there and hang out, this is a 2-day event, all day and all night for 2 days. Okay. So I'm going to have a video venue going where you can sit there and get your fold out chair and sit there and eat and, drink, socialize. I want everybody to meet each other. I want all you guys to meet each other. We're going to have name tags. I want your name on that name tag. I want your moniker on that name tag. If you're there and you're saying, hey, I'm Eric Martinez. Well, that's not such a good one because that's his name. But a lot of people just have their names, right? But here we go. Texas Sweet Pea. See, there you go. Something like this. I would want your moniker name on your name tag so I know who you are, because guys, I read all these comments. I mean, I go and read them. Maybe after the 3rd or 4th day per video, I don't go back and read comments anymore because I'm moving on to the next one. But I read all the comments for these videos. So I will recognize your moniker and I'll remember your comments. I'll be like, oh, I know you. And that will give me a better insight too. Now here's another thing I want to do while we're there. Okay, well, I'm guessing that maybe if you people want to have a little chat, it's real hard to have a chat with people when there's hundreds of people walking around and I'm talking to one person and someone's waiting right here and I'm like, hang on. And then someone's telling me a story or a testimony or something like that. This happened a lot in Grand Junction. And I want to give everybody some clock. I want to give you some time. So what I was thinking was I was going to set up an area where I have some chairs set up and maybe I can take 3 or 4 people at a time and do 10 minutes and say, okay, you 4 guys, come on, let's all go together. And we all sit down and we all introduce ourselves and we all talk for a minute. If you want to talk to me privately, I'm going to have a little sign up sheet and it's going to be like you sign up on a sheet. I'm going to do like little 10-minute, 5-minute segments, but don't forget, if I do 6 10-minute segments, that's an hour that means I'm going to be there for a solid hour. So I'm going to probably limit it to 5 minutes. So I'm telling you now, when we get there, a lot of people want to tell me their entire testimony. I don't have time to listen to everybody's entire testimony. I don't. So when we get together, whatever it is you want to talk about, if you want to pray together, you want to pray for a loved one, I don't know. Maybe the Lord's going to have me lay hands on you. I don't know. It happened in Grand Junction. Lexi was legally blind. Now she sees. I laid hands on a couple people. there were miracles in Grand Junction. There's been miracles. This ministry is all about supernatural. Supernatural defines this ministry. If you have some biblical questions and I can answer them, I would love to help you do that. But don't think, oh, I'm going to sit there and listen to 20 minutes of, and then this happened, and then I'm going to, I can't do it. There's no way, because then I would be sitting there all day trying to move to the next person. You understand? I want to give everybody equal opportunity. If you want to chat, I would love to chat with everyone if I can. So, okay. But just remember everybody else, okay? Because, do unto others is going to be the rule of this get together. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, so if you see a bunch of people waiting, you wouldn't want to just dominate the time. You would want to say, okay, I got to do what I wanted to do. And then I'll be hanging out the whole time. And then it's not like that's going to be the only opportunity for us to chat. But if you want just a little Johnny clock time, I'm going to be available for that. Okay, just letting you know. The Lord put it on my heart to do that. So I'm going to do it. Okay, now, where were we? Okay. Freak out. There's so many miracles that have been happening, you guys. Here's where you're going to go try and get a ride here if you can't get one right here. See that? So you just click on that. That's an active link. See how, look, see my cursor? It's a little arrow, watch. Boom, active link. So you just click on that right there on my last video. That'll take you to Facebook. You just answer 2 questions. You get in there, see if you can find a ride. And that's the way it's going to work. All right. Now, guys, I have so much Bible stuff that I want to share with you guys and just give to you guys. I have so much biblical, supernatural stuff right now. I need to do like a 2-hour video. So I'm going to see if I can maybe organize that and get ready and do another video tonight. But just realize this, I am overloaded trying to get ready for this thing. We are building a building. We're plumbing, electrical, framing, all of it. And I just left the other day to come to San Antonio, and I'm going right back. I just had to come. I had a doctor's appointment, and now I'm going right back to work in Houston. Anyway, here's the other thing. We're working on putting in this building that has handicap access and, bathroom stuff and shower and stuff like that. But here's the other thing. We can't overload the septic system because it looks like we already have maybe 300-400 people already coming. We're going to have a row of boys and girls porta potties. We also have, let me show you, we also have this thing called, here we go, right here. Let me see, let me enlarge this. Okay, right here is this thing called Richland Pines. See the yellow box? That's 1 mile down from the Ark. What that is, it's a place that they rent out for weddings. I mean, isn't that crazy that it ended up being part of what we're doing? That we have another place that it's rented out for weddings. Well, they have bathroom facilities. They have, awnings, fire pits, stuff like that. The parking lot is huge. If you have an RV and you want to stay in your RV overnight, yes, you can. If you have a truck that's got a camper and you want to stay in your truck overnight, yes, you can. There are bathroom facilities there as well. So we're trying to make it just as user friendly as possible. But the main thing is down at the Ark, right down the street. That's where I'll be. And that's where we're going to do, the audio video stuff and just the general hanging out. I don't know what's going to happen if it rains. Everybody pray for great weather. Otherwise I'll be like, okay. Anyway, we'll make it work. The Lord will make it happen one way or another. He always does. He always does. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm so excited. Isn't this cool? We're gonna get together. I'm scared to believe what I believe right now. It's kind of edgy. And again, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If something happens, what's in you is what leaves. Your body doesn't shoot up into the air like a missile. No, that's not it. See, oh, we get glorified bodies. So the body that you're in is not going anywhere. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. What's in you, that imperishable spirit that converted you and made you whole, that leaves. Everything that happened to Christ, glorified body, we are joint heirs with Christ. If he died and was risen, we rise. He had a glorified body, we have a glorified body. Anyway, just trying to keep you guys, a little, some people sometimes I read comments and I'm like, what? Okay, the Bible is your end word on everything, okay? If it doesn't say it in the Bible, then it's not going to happen any other way except what happens in the Bible. All right, now I'm going to stop. I'm going to make this short. I love you guys. We're going to get together. Awesome. And here it is on this video right here. I'm going to drop. Here you go. This is where you go to try and hook up with a ride. If you get together with somebody and you realize, okay, we have, X amount of dollars. And when we get there, we have enough money to get there, but we may come up short on money getting back on gas or something. I'll have a little bit of a budget put aside to try and help people with that. But it can't be anything crazy. It can't be like, I need, $1,000, $800. Like, I can't do that. But we'll do what we can to help you. Okay? All right. Are you all excited? I'm so excited. This is kind of the feeling I used to get sky surfing, where you're going to go on a really edgy sky surf. And, you're going to jump no matter what. And you're going to try maybe a new move. Like, when I was doing back layouts, I was like, okay, this might go terribly wrong, or it might be super cool. And that's kind of the exciting part. You don't know. It's like, let's do it. All right. All right, guys, I love you in Christ. I'm going to take a little break, eat some soup. It's freezing here in San Antonio. The roads are just totally iced up. I'm going to eat a little soup, and then I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to try and put together some more stuff for you guys. One other thing, and I need to pray about this. It happened today. So the Lord kind of put it to me, because we are all a new creation in Christ. That's why we're getting together, because we've been converted. We're a new creation. The Jonathan Kleck that used to run this host body was a very different guy. I mean, he was a fun guy, but very different guy. And anyway, the Lord kind of put it to me that to show my past, and I don't really feel like doing that, to be honest. It's kind of like, and I don't know for sure, but I have videos of the old Johnny from the Vision Expo and the sunglasses. Some of it you've seen, some of it you haven't seen. So I'm going to pray and ask him, is this really what you want me to do? So if you show up there and you look up at a screen and you see Johnny, the vampire guy, and Johnny doing things, and you'll be like, what the heck is he doing? Relax. Okay? It's part of the old creation, new creation. Okay? Because I know how some people just don't pay attention. All right. So I'll say, no. I said it in the video, remember? Okay. Honestly, I don't really feel like doing it, to be honest. Part of me wants to, but part of me is like, no, I don't like really looking. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm going to pray, and if he tells me to do it, I'm going to be obedient. All right, guys. He made us from two things into one thing. He made our eyes single, and we can see, because he came to restore the sight to the blind, the opening of dungeons, and it means redoubling of the vision. I mean, of the eyes. Are you kidding me? That's what it means. I've shown you in the vocabulary of the words in its original language. That's what it means to open the dungeons, to redouble the vision. I mean, come on. And he healed up our broken hearts. So, all glory to the King. All right. I'm excited. All right, guys. There you go. I'll see you maybe again tonight.